Have you ever just looked at your next trophy, working out how to get it done? Reading guides, failing because it's a difficult boss, or you know it's going to be a 10-hour grind for one trophy and think, why am I actually doing this? While we all love that magical ping of a platinum, there is a fine line between enjoyment and frustration. Following up on my 7 levels of trophy hunters, we are today breaking down the 5 levels of trophy hunting burnout so you can spot where you sit in the list, and more importantly, how to stop it before you hate gaming entirely. Let me know in the comments, what is the one game that almost broke you? For me, it's those collectible trophies in open world games. You know, the ones where you finished an incredible 40-hour story, you're emotionally invested, and then you see find 200 feathers or complete 50 repetitive side objectives. Suddenly the magic of the world is replaced by a map full of icons that you need to go and cross off. That's usually where the burnout starts to creep in, and if you don't catch it early, it can ruin your memory of an otherwise masterpiece game. This stage you have a lot of get up and go. The Witcher 3, easy. Red Dead Redemption 2, no problem, you've just started. You may have just discovered trophy hunting.
I think there's a trophy for it. There is. You gotta try this pole.
You're checking guides before buying the game to see what the journey will be like and whether it's worth your time. You might not know it, while you feel productive, you are slowly turning that hobby into a second job without even realizing it. So you're 30 hours into a 50-hour platinum, and while you're slightly annoyed at the time it's taken, you're still pushing through and seeing it to the end. You're still playing the game, but the fun has subsided. You're skipping cutscenes, not because you've already seen them, but because you're just done with the story and it's wasting time that you don't have. You start resenting that there are missable trophies in the list, potentially leaving the game altogether because of it. And on top of that, trophy lists release a sigh rather than a smile. Skipping dialogue, checking the clock constantly, playing the game just because there's a platinum. Maybe count how many of these apply to you. You might also find yourself scrolling through your library, looking at your to play list. Instead of feeling excitement, you feel a weird sense of guilt. You see a game you actually want to play, but you tell yourself, no, I can't start that yet because I haven't finished the cleanup on whatever game you're currently playing. You're essentially holding your own fun hostage until you see the platinum icon. This is the stage where you actively start to hate the game you're playing. Kept dying again and again and again and again. No!
Okay, brother.
You're only playing it because of the sunken cost fallacy. You've been playing this game for 40 hours, so you now have to finish it just because of how long you've been playing. The length of the game has you questioning yourself and looking at that dreaded shovelware list in the store just to get a quick platinum because you're fed up of spending so much time on the one you're currently on. This is where you truly start to question things. You turn on your PlayStation, you scroll through your catalog, maybe the PlayStation Plus list for the month, and then you turn it off. Pull up YouTube and maybe watch one of your favorite creators suffer through a platinum so you don't have to. You know that backlog of yours is just going to get bigger and bigger by sitting there, but you have neither the patience nor the drive to tackle another game. Do I even like video games? Am I only playing out of a sense of duty to myself? Am I just addicted to a notification sound? These are all things you will question in this stage. You've gone past rage, you've gone past anger, you've gone past apathy, and now you're just questioning everything. Being a content creator adds a weird layer to this stage. Sometimes I'll be playing a game I actually enjoy, but half of my brain is thinking about the edit. Am I thinking about timestamps, the voiceover, what I'm going to script it at this point, whether the platinum is impressive enough even for a video? It turns a passion into a production, and if you're a creator watching this, or even someone who just posts their milestones on Twitter and Reddit, you know that external pressure to perform or get the platinum, your hobby can be the fastest route to a total identity crisis. Before we get into the fixes, we have to talk about the rarity trap. We've all been there. You see a platinum that has a 0.1% rarity on PSN or higher, ultra rare rating on True Trophies. Suddenly you don't even care if the game is good, you just want that status for having the trophy. You'll spend hours doing something miserable just so you can have a rare digital badge. This is the fuel that burns us out the fastest. We stop playing for the experience and start playing for the flex. But ask yourself, when was the last time you actually looked back at your trophy list and felt genuine joy for a game that you hated just because you've got that rare trophy? Usually it just reminds you of the 40 hours you're never going to get back. Now we broke down the stages and you have a rough idea where you might sit, now we can look at how to fix them. Get a mental reset, fix it before it gets too bad. If you see a game that you like the look of and think, I'm going to get the platinum for that, your first instinct is to pull up PSMP or True Trophies and see what the list is, potentially any missables and the timescale. But don't. Just try playing the game, no roadmaps, no missable checks, just enjoy the game and work through the trophies naturally. Stop making it a checklist of complete the game, get any multiplayer trophies, get the miscellaneous trophies, and then finish off with the collectibles. Now that's my personal order that I end up slipping into every now and again before I give my head a bit of a wobble and think, nope, just play the game. If you're like me and you have one or two genres you stick to, and while there's a reason you like them, try mixing it up. If you're into the 100-hour RPGs maybe, try a little 2 to 4 hour indie banger. You'll be surprised at how well made some of those games are. And I always like to use them as a palate cleanse every now and again. For example, some games currently on PlayStation Plus that I played last year is Thank Goodness You're Here, Blackwood Crossing, A Tale Between Two Gardens, all great examples of fun, short platinums with a great experience. And then, as it says, walk away from the game. As soon as you get that first really, or as soon as that first sigh pops out, turn the console off, move on. There is nothing wrong with leaving a trophy list 60% completed. I always suffer from this one, thinking maybe if I just power through, I will enjoy it more. But I learned sometimes you just need to put down that controller. The physical reset. What is it, you may ask? Well, just go and touch some grass. Take a break. Go and get some fresh air, go somewhere nice for the day, and just get away from the screen for 2 or 3 days, mentally reset, and you'll probably come back with a whole new outlook on the game and the trophy list and whether you actually want to complete it. And there we have it, the 5 stages. Gaming is meant to be fun. It's a pastime to take a mental break from the real world, and it's not meant to drag you down and make you feel like you have a part-time job. Instead of ticking boxes, you're popping trophies. If you watched this and thought, I'm in stage 3. Stop what you're doing, drop the controller. No, seriously. Go for a walk and then come back and subscribe for more healthy trophy hunting content. And then click here if you want to watch me attempt a platinum that was actually